Here are the three main components of the Progress in Mathematics program: the spiral-bound Teacher's Edition, the Student Edition with colorful pages that your student will write in that correlates with the Teacher's Edition, and the Student Workbook that contains additional practice pages, Common Core lessons, Common Core lesson practice, and performance tasks. Let's look at your Teacher's Edition. We will highlight a few pages in your book that give you an overview of the Progress in Mathematics program, as well as show you the different components that make up a daily lesson. Pages T10 and T11, found towards the beginning of the book, show you the systematic approach to each lesson, from vocabulary to guided instruction and independent practice. Pages T16 and T17 show you the 5-step lesson plan. Notice that the top left-hand corner gives you background information, vocabulary, materials needed, and the mental math assignment for the lesson. Then it goes through the 5-step lesson plan, which includes lesson readiness or warm-up, teaching the lesson, which is hands-on or example-based instruction, practice and apply, which is independent practice for your student, summarize and assess, which is evaluating the understanding of your student, and follow-up, which includes reteaching or extra practice. You will determine the necessity of this last step based on your student's understanding. The problem of the day is also a part of your daily math lesson. Page 1G is located before Chapter 1 in your Teacher's Edition and shows the problem of the day for Chapter 1. Each chapter will have its own page of problem of the day. You may want to place a sticky note here for future reference. These two pages show a typical lesson plan. This one is Lesson 1-1. This is how it will be referred to on your assignment calendar as Lesson 1-1. Next, we will do a brief overview of your Student Edition. This is the book that has the colorful pages that your student will write in and that correlates with the Teacher's Edition. This is an example of a student lesson page found in the Student Edition. Please note the bottom of the page where it says Chapter 1, Lesson 1. This refers to Lesson 1-1 as found in your Teacher's Edition. We will now look at your student workbook. This contains additional practice pages, Common Core lessons, Common Core lesson practice, and performance tasks. A good way to tell the difference between your main Student Edition and this book is that this is referred to as a workbook, as seen here on the cover. The beginning of your workbook contains extra practice lessons that correlate with the lessons found in your Teacher and Student Editions. These lessons will be assigned periodically in the assignment calendar. However, you may choose to use these pages as practice and reinforcement of the concepts as needed. On page 142, you will find the additional Common Core lessons. These are referred to in the assignment calendar with the letter after the lesson number. This example shows Chapter 2, Lesson 2A, which will be referred to as 2-2A. These are important lessons to complete and understand because they are not found in your Teacher or Student Edition. You may want to place a sticky note here for future reference. On page 203, you will find the section that contains extra practice lessons for the additional Common Core lessons just explained. You may want to place a sticky note here for future reference. The next page, page 204, is an example of an extra practice page for the Common Core lessons. Please note that the correlation to the lesson is found here at the bottom of the page. These lessons will be assigned periodically. However, you may choose to use these pages as practice and reinforcement as needed. On page 235, you will find the performance tasks. These will be assigned after every 4 chapters. You may want to place a sticky note here for future reference. So to wrap up, we have the Teacher's Edition, the Student Edition, and the Student Workbook. Please contact your teacher with any questions you may have. Thank you.